Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are continuing our adventure with Simic Merfolk in Modern. It may look mono blue, but this breeding pool is there to cast the Mistbinders and the Commander Speakers, put the hurt and aggression on our opponent. If you love seeing Merfolk being prepared for a competitive metagame, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsors, themanabase.com, and there is a Commander ad populum article series by Ryan Penoff, and he is talking about how you have to put your love into something. That's going to be your Commander deck. If you want to read all about it, you're going to want to check him out on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And we're also going to thank the Magic Mastermind. So if you are ready, if you say, I'm done losing with Magic, I want to start winning, I'm going to take my game to the next level, you might want to join the Magic Mastermind. So we won the die roll, absolutely. So I'm winning all these die rolls, but it's actually not doing anything for us. However, we won the die roll and got to keep our starting hand, so I'm very excited for that. A lot of our other keeps, winning the die roll required us to mulligan, which it hurts. It still hurts in Modern. You go to, I mean, even with the London mulligan, you go to 6 cards and you're up against 8 cards. It's not pleasant. Breeding Pool, Utopia Sprawl. Oh great, we're up against Ponza, probably. I mean, actually, I don't know. I don't remember Red-Green Ponza playing Breeding Pool, so this might be something else. The chosen color is black. Okay, so now I have no idea what's going on. So in that case, let's get a Silver Gill Adept out. So I can draw some cards to get some interaction against this random deck that I've never been up against. Rejeri's awkward, but you know, sometimes you just need that extra pressure to get in there against humans and Eldrazi-tron. Very popular decks. What have we been up against so far? Oh, this is definitely a devotion deck of some sort. So far we've been up against Taking Turns, a blue-red thing in the ice deck, which is not Izzet Phoenix.
And Hogak.
And Hogak. So the only deck that I know that we're up, that's part of this metagame right now, is Hogak. The other two are just not really part of the metagame. This is going to be Maelstrom Pulse and our Aether Vial. They've got an island already, so that's good. What, you want to add Devotion to green? That would not be a good plan. Turn your 3 mana into 1 mana. Arbor Elf. Okay, so they're ramping. What are they ramping into? Like Grave Titan?
The big boy.
I guess a decent draw here would be Spreading Seas to get rid of the Utopia Sprawl and make Arbor Elf worse. Okay, whatever. I don't know what we're up against, but we are going to deal the maximum damage here that we can. They have black and green in their deck, so just in case they have Maelstrom Pulse, I'm going to diversify the lords on the battlefield.
Always diversify your investments.
Diversify, yeah. We have lethal next turn if they don't do something amazing. But this is their turn to do something amazing. They got Arbor Elf. They've got Utopia Sprawl. They have Nykthos. This is the turn to do something amazing. You made this deck so that if your opponent doesn't interact with you at all, you're going to do something awesome. Let's see it. I can't interact with you. I just hope they don't win on the spot. It is a bit frustrating playing Merfolk against some of these sort of decks, where if you don't have the interaction and they're like goldfishing to some fancy victory. Oh, okay, so Burning Tree Emissary. That's going to help them give Devotion for the Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. They have 4 mana floating. Oh my god. So with 4 mana floating, they can create 4 more mana from... Well, they'll spend 3 mana, basically, to add 4. So they can get 5 mana total.
Stonks.
Stonks, yeah. What is this? Unbound Flourishing. Whenever you cast a permanent spell with a mana cost that contains X, double the value of X. Oh my god, are we going to get hit with like a... Can't remember. There's a Hydra creature that's uncounterable. and is plus X, so they could put like a Hydra in play for. It's a double. So all they need is 10. Oh, please blast the turn. Oh, excellent.
Fizzled.
Fizzled. Well, they didn't fizzle, but they still need more setup time.
Which they're not going to get.
Which they are not going to get. There's going to be no setup for them. Is this lethal? It's not, but it's going to be in a minute. Alright, we goldfish to a victory. Truth be told, Mono Blue could have done this as well. So, no advantage playing Simic here.
But he's typing something.
They're not tapping anything.
Typing.
They're just staring at the horrible board state and dying. So I don't know what I want here. I guess dismember. I can dismember their Burning Tree Emissary before they add a bunch of mana. I can also hit the Arbor Elf. Like they depend on devotion. I guess
Chalice on 1 would be pretty sweet.
I don't think their deck is weak. Their deck is dependent on putting on something gigantic.
It's the elf.
Collector Roof might be good. Well, no, I'm not going to say it might be good. But somehow I feel like this is a deck that might play some artifact that can do something really disgusting. Spreading Seas is like, okay, I guess. Okay, Force Negation is good. They had 2 enchantments. I mean, I would burn this on a Utopia Sprawl for sure. I sort of want to keep the Spreading Seas. I don't know how important Echoing Truth is. It doesn't look like there's much I can side in. Deprive? Unless their Hydra is uncounterable, then it's not going to be good. I guess we'll just keep it like that. We'll just run this. I do want to keep the Spreading Seas because you can hit the land that has a Utopia Sprawl on it. This hand's clunky, but what can I do?
Got some clonk, but it'll be good.
If we can curve out into 4 lands, it'll be good, but we don't have the mana base for that. We do not have the mana base for that. Well, they didn't do anything on turn 1. That's good.
It's rare.
Well, that's perfect. Could not have written that up better. I'm getting good top decks on my first turn, but I'm not getting good top decks on turn 5 in this league. Still nothing?
He's up to something, I can smell it.
Or you can you? I guess I should play this. Playing the Mutavault over the Cavernous Souls because, I mean, Cavernous Souls can't add mana to Deprive anyway, so, okay, so we have this. Maybe I'll hold up Deprive next turn, maybe I won't. Depending what they do. It sort of looks like a good spot to be patient, though. Jeez. Turn 1, do nothing. Turn 2, do nothing. Turn 3, do something. Scavenging Ooze. That is not a pretty card. Arbor Elf. That's also pretty late. So I'll start to be patient, I think. That is awkward. Untap target forest, so you have access to a lot of mana next turn. I'll just pass.
Deprive the one big thing.
Something like that, yeah. I'll wait for the one big thing to deprive. I think it's coming up. It's coming up, but there might be a few big things to deprive. Okay, there's Nykthos.
It's going off.
We need to cast a permanent spell. I mean, I don't know what's coming up, but I'm assuming that this is just the big... This is the big papa. I should have returned Waterlog Grove to my hand. If I draw another Botanical Sanctum, I'm going to get punished. Plus, if I want to... Yeah, I'm going to actually... This was just clearly what I had to return to my hand, actually.
So obvious.
It was so obvious. Untap X lands. Great. Magus of the Kabbalah. So they're going to have a lot of mana next turn. I think it's called Mist Cutter Hydra. Mist Cutter Hydra is a green and X. It's uncounterable. And it's just big. And it's protection from blue, so I can't really... Well, I can block with the Mutavault, I guess. That's a decent draw. Well, Mistcutter Hydra... I can block this with Mistcutter Hydra. That's good. So we'll attack. Hopefully we survive. Whatever they do next turn. They're going to have a lot of mana next turn. They can play a green creature. They're going to have a lot of mana. All the devotion. Well, whatever they cast, plus they're going to have all this devotion, then they get to untap this thing, and then you can untap it again. So it's a lot of... Oh, you know what I should have just Spreading Seas this thing. That would have just been a safer line. I have a Spreading Seas in hand, I don't use it, and I don't think I need to get in the extra damage. This is definitely going to be lethal by next turn anyway. So now I'm just giving my opponent the opportunity to do something nuts. They might have another Nykthos in hand, but then they likely don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
Utopia Sprawl, okay. Whatever. If they don't have a bomb card that somehow kills me on the spot, then none of this matters. Can you deal 18 points of damage? Because that's exactly what you need to do. No exceptions here.
He's playing 2 outs. Whatever he's got.
How big can a Mistcutter Hydra get? It's got to be like... Well, I can block it with Commander Speaker. I don't even know if that's in the deck. But it appears that they have X mana spells in their deck.
Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy. What else could they have in this deck? It has black. Maybe it's a Death Cloud deck? Villainous Wealth. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of their library. You may cast any number of non-land cards with confirmed mana cost X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. Well, that's cool. I don't think that's going to help you, though. You get all those things. My opponent's going to force me to make a new thumbnail. Just for this random deck. Well, they got to do what they wanted to do. They're going to get all these creatures. I'm just going to attack back for the win next turn. None of these are particularly useful.
And you don't give him Island Lock either.
Well, I do give them Island Walk, actually, because I've got... well, I actually don't have islands, but the Lord of Atlantis will give them Island Walk.
Yeah, but you don't have the islands, is what I meant. Enjoy the Merfolk, they're good. Enjoy them.
Yeah, enjoy.
Now that you're playing with them, maybe you'll realize how much better of a deck it is.
Yeah, they get a taste. Maybe this is their way of feeling around Modern. I don't know what deck to play, so I'm just going to play all their decks. Find the right one for me after played all these cards. Still can't even attack for 2. Just get in there.
3, 2,
No, gotta wait for this to...
1.
Alright. You're way off. You're way off. There we go, we won.
You went right to death.
Well, it was basically we just goldfish against this deck. We had Island Walk. It appears that they're just really, really slow. So now I understand what they're trying to do with... oh, they had another Nykthos in hand? Alright, so they're showing us. Spreading Seizing this was useless. Oh, they could have played this... I guess they could have done this twice. They could have had 2 land drops. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell us? They should have tapped, add mana, played Nykthos again, keep the untapped Nykthos, add more mana, and then Villainous Wealth? Is that what they're trying to tell us? Wouldn't that be something? You play this, you get double X, go through like half my library, put all that stuff into play, but I'm not an instant... I don't have anything with haste or anything like that, so it wouldn't really matter. But anyway, that's our game for today. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank our sponsors, themanabase.com and the Magic Mastermind. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing with Merfolk in Modern.